This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, our commitment is, as you know, that is a SAP HCM or SAP HR. So basically, whenever you are going to work as an SAP consultant, first and foremost thing, you must know the business process. You must know the business process. And you should know SAP knowledge. You must have SAP knowledge. Then only you can work as a SAP HCM or HR consultant. Then what is meant by business process? What is meant by SAP knowledge? So SAP knowledge is nothing but SAP skills. Business process is nothing but domain experience. Many people they can call is domain experience. So domain experience is nothing but work experience. So when there is a question, I don't have any work experience, nothing but domain experience. Can I work as an SAP consultant? You need not have work experience, but you should know the business process. So the business process. What is meant by business process? Say for example, an employee works in a company, end of the month he will get salary. He will get salary. How he gets salary? There is a process. Gross salary, deductions, net. It is known as gross to net. What is gross salary? What is deductions? What is net? Where we can configure and how we get the output if you know, that is business process and as well as SAP knowledge. For business process, here I can tell you. Now first let us discuss about the gross salary. What is meant by gross salary? It is sum of earnings. Sum of earnings means basic pay, HRA, medical, LTA, bonus, project allowance, mobile allowance, conveyance, travel allowance. Say for example, just random I'm taking here, basic pay 10,000, HRA 5,000, medical 2,000, LTA 50,000, bonus 2,000, project allowance 2,000, mobile allowance 2,000, conveyance okay, so 2,000, travel allowance 2,000. So randomly I'm taking here, it's not the correct amount here. So what is your gross salary? Gross salary is some total of cumulated amount of all earnings is known as this is. So 77,000 is your gross salary. Then that is a gross. What is meant by deductions? So deductions means PF, ESI, okay, professional tax, income tax, insurance, or advance payment recovery. Advance payment recovery. Assume that PF is assume that 1800, ESI 200, professional tax 200, income tax. So assume that 800, insurance 1000, some recovery is 1000. What is the total salary? That sorry, what is the total deductions? Total deductions is so 5000. This is deductions. So gross minus deductions is equal to net salary. Where you are going to configure. So yes, 77,000 minus 5,000. 5,000 is equal to, so 72,000 is your net salary. So gross to net. Gross to net means gross minus deductions is equal to net salary. Right. Now, where you are going to configure, where do you do all these things? In which place you are going to do? If you know, you are known as a consultant. You are known as a consultant. Where you are going to configure all these things? This is gross salary, like basic pay, HRA, medical, LTA, bonus, project allowance, mobile allowance, conveyance, travel allowance, and PF, ESI, professional tax, income tax, insurance, and this is recovery of the advance payment, where you can configure in SAP. You are known as a consultant. Now there is one thing. So if you wanted to know that one thing, so what is mean by consultant? How many types of consultants are there if you wanted to know? Right. The role of a consultant is, if you know all the process, you are known as a consultant. What is mean by consultant? Consultant is a business expert as well as a application expert. Business expert is nothing but able to know the business process. What is mean by business process? So business process means how gross salary is calculated, how deductions are calculated, how net salary is calculated. What is mean by gross salary? Say for example, bonus is there. For bonus, there is a POBA, payment of bonus act is there. When and how the bonus is paid? If company is in profit, company will pay the bonus. If company is in loss, company may not pay the bonus. Like Singareni is there, Coal India is there, BHL is there, NTPC is there, right? There now Coal India and Singareni, and every year they will pay the bonus. So the bonus maximum percentage is 33 percentage. 33 percentage is it on gross salary or only one basic pay? That is as per the company requirement, organization requirement, you can go ahead. So how your salary is going to be calculated in a company, that is nothing but a process and procedure. This process and procedure can be executed based on certain statutory conditions. Now income tax is there. Income tax, company is not going to decide. PF is there, company is not going to decide. ESI is there, company is not going to decide it. They are the deciding factors are the government agency. It may be political party or it may be government, whatever it may be. As per the government policy, we have to execute and we have to calculate the salaries. That is nothing but a process. So a consultant is nothing but a business expert, able to know the business process. This is about the gross salary. Now coming to the PF. So PF is calculating only on basic pay. Employee is contributing 12 percentage. Employer is contributing 12%. Employee 12% directly it will go to PF, but employer 12%, 8.33 will go to the PF. Sorry, 8.33 will go to the pension and 3.67 will go to the PF. This is up to 2003. If an employee joins up to 2003, there is no pension. There is a NPS, new pension scheme, NPS. NPS, it can be percentage or it can be fixed amount. Company to company, that is different. This is known as a business process. Able to know the business process. Now, for this, you need not work as a HR manager. You need not work as a vice president of a company. If you know that, that is enough. But the thing is, this is known as a business process, or else there is a privilege leave. Jan to December, your company is giving 30 leaves. So, yearly 30 or monthly, it may be 2.5. Whether company can give you 30 in the month of January, at a time they can give you 30, or monthly they can give 2.5. After December 31st, if any leaves are left out, they are added to next year. That is known as carry forward. So leave carry forward. Say for example 2023, Narendra, you have 30 leaves. Out of 30, used only 15, remaining is 15. And 2024, so left out leaves are 15 plus 2024 you are getting 30 is equal to 45. So the total 15 leaves are carry forwarding to the next year. Some companies, this is a process. Some companies, if you have 15, then company will carry forward only 7.5. That is 50%. That was only 50%. So this is the business process. But this is business process, right? This business process, which is in SAP, If it is there, you can customize. You can go to the system and you can customize. If it is not there, that is to be developed. To develop this, we need a technical consultant. So coming to the point here, what is meant by consultant? If you learn SAP, you are known as a consultant. Consultant means business expert, able to understand a company business process, and application expert. What is meant by application expert? Application expert means SAP knowledge. What is meant by SAP knowledge? SAP knowledge in the sense, say for example, a company is in Hyderabad. In SAP it is known as ISIS. This is domain experience. ISIS is nothing but domain experience. How it will be in SAP? This is known as to be. In SAP it is known as PA. PA is nothing but personal area. So ISIS to be, and I'm giving a code. Right. Say for example, let me log on to the SAP server. I'm logging to SAP server where we can create that. I can show you what is mean by technical skills in functional point of view. I'm logging to one server. I'm logging to the server. This is my server where I logged on. Yes, this is the server. Now, what I mean to say, right, company is in Hyderabad. So in SAP, it is known as ISIS, existed business process. This we can specify in a document, ISIS document. There are three things we have to know. Whenever you are doing an implementation project, first visit the client place and conduct a workshop and collect the data. So in what format you are going to collect the data? You are going to collect the data in one format. Then you are going to convert the existed business process into SAP terminology. That is known as a business mapping. Say for example, you are preparing ISIS document, you are preparing to be document, you are preparing BBP. So ISIS document, to be document, and BBP. What is ISIS document? ISIS document is nothing but existed business process. A company is in Hyderabad. It is ISIS document. Now, to be document means how existed business process will be named in SAP. Will be named in SAP. This is nothing but business mapping. How it will be? It is known as a personal area. It is known as a personal area. Now, what is meant by BBP? If you are doing anything, if you are doing anything in the company or any government, if they wanted to implement one policy, they must have a BBP. BBP is nothing but a business blueprint. Business blueprint is a combination of existed business process and how it will be in SAP, how you are going to put into the system. That is a combination of ISIS to be identifier and the business process. So a company is in Hyderabad. It will be in SAP as a personal area. You are giving a code. I'm going to give YY10. YY10 means Hyderabad. So this is a code, or you can call as an identifier. Identifier. And finally, business process in the sense, in Hyderabad there are 1500 employees are there. In Mumbai there are 1500 employees are there. Total employees in the company is 3000. Now I'm taking it to Hyderabad. So this you are going to configure. So where you are going to configure, I will show you that. Now there is an employee called Narendra. He is working in Hyderabad. He is getting basic pay, HRA, medical, L- LTA, okay, project allowance. Right. Now, Narendra is an employee. Hyderabad is known as a personal area. This is known as a personal area. What he is getting? He is getting basic pay, HRA, medical, LTA. This is known as in SAP as a wage type. So that means what I'm trying to tell you. Once you know the existed business process, okay, so what is meant by is a consultant is a business expert as well as an application expert. Application expert in the sense once you know the business process that you can convert into SAP terminology and you have to develop. To develop that I am going to create this personal area. So I am going to create personal area where we can create. I am going to one screen that is known as IMG. IMG stands for Implementation Guide, where functional consultants will develop the business process. So go to the enterprise structure, go to the definition. Now this is known as a navigation path. Here, personal area. So just you can go to personal area. So what is the code you have given? YY10 you have given here. Just go to new entries. YY10 I'm going to create here Hyderabad and house number whatever the postal code 505122. City is Hyderabad. Country is standard IN India. Region I'm entering here 01. 01 is in Andhra Pradesh but it is in Telangana. So these numbers are standard. I'm taking here 36. Just you can press enter. Save. Okay, where in which country it is? Here it is in India. And this is a request name we'll discuss later. Request name. In real time we have three servers: development server, quality server and production server. First you develop the, okay, so in development server where we need a request name and request number that we'll discuss later. Just you press enter. What did you do? You created YY10 as a Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is a location where company is operating. In Hyderabad, there is an employee called Narendra. Where you wanted to maintain this, you are going to maintain in the info type. How do you maintain info type? I can show you how do you maintain, but now it is not possible to be maintained. I can show you. There is a process. How do you do? Just I can show you. Go to PA30. This is a screen. Enter personal number as of now. I will show you KATO. This is an employee call. Just I want to show. Here you are going to maintain. This is the info type where you are going to maintain. Here personal area. Keep your cursor. Drop down. Whatever the personal area you have created, it will come into picture here. YY10. This is the area. Here you have to enter. Now I will tell you one thing very clarity. Irrespective of technical team. Now functional consultant, what they have to do in IMG, they have to develop, right? In SAP Easy Access, or I can say in the info type, they are going to assign all the developments to the employees. That means there are 30,000 employees are there. 30,000 employees master data if you wanted to maintain. 30,000 employee master data you are going to maintain in the info type. You are going to maintain info type. In the info type, you are going to enter two types of data. One is IMG data, IMG data. Second one is free text. What is mean by IMG data? What is mean by free text? Say for example, there is an employee called Narendra. He is working in Hyderabad. Okay, he was a permanent employee who is getting basic pay, HRA and medical. All these things you have to configure in IMG implementation guide. Like 30,000 employees data, here we have to create 30,000 employees in the sense our company is in Hyderabad, Mumbai. So two personal areas you have to create and come to info type, you have to maintain 30,000 employees, either they are in Hyderabad or Mumbai. So that you have to configure, that is one thing. And this is free text. What is mean by free text? Now say for example there is a concept called info type. There you are going to enter, there is an info type called 0002. There you are going to enter name of the employee, date of birth of the employee, spouse details, pin number, okay, city, okay, PAN number, Aadhaar card number, all such information. Free text means employee to employee the data is different. My PAN number is different, your PAN number is different. My Aadhaar card number is different, your Aadhaar card number is different. So free text in the sense employee to employee is different. And if your data is very common, that is to be developed in IMG, that is implementation guide. So what I wanted to tell you, Now, if you learn SAP, you are known as a SAP consultant. So consultant is nothing but a business expert able to understand a company business process and able to map into SAP. Okay, and as well as an application expert. Business expert is nothing but trying to understand the business process. Application expert in the sense a solution, nothing but a developer. So nothing but a developer in the sense how the business process can be existed into the system, can be mapped into a SAP system, right? So then you are known as a consultant. Here, what is meant by technical consultant? Now coming to the point. Now, consultant means I told you business expert as well as an application expert. But these consultants are two types. One is functional consultant, second one is technical consultant. What is meant by who are functional consultant? HCM, FICO, SD, MM, PP. These are all functional consultant. And who are technical consultant? ABAP and basis. Of course, ABAP HR, ABAP CA, ABAP PI. That is different. Forget about that. Now, what functional consultants will do? What technical consultants will do? Now, functional consultants, if it is an implementation project, they will visit the client place and they conduct a workshop and collect the data. Collect the data. If you wanted to collect the data, do you have SAP knowledge? SAP knowledge is not required, is not mandatory, but if you know SAP knowledge, it is good and added advantage. Once you collect the data, you prepare, I told you, ISIS document, V document, and BBP. Without a BBP, we cannot put anything into the system. We cannot develop anything here. So ISIS to be and BBP is very, very important. But the thing is here, every consultant is not going to involve in ISIS to be and BBP. Only senior most consultants will do this. But 90% consultant, they start the customization. As a consultant, you involve ISIS document, to be document, BBP. After BBP, and you can start customization. You can start customization. Customization is nothing but system work. System work is nothing but application consultant. Application consultant, right? Now, but if you want to customize into the system, you should know the server, you should know the client, you should know the user ID, you should know the password. This is given to you by the basis consultants. So technical consultants, one of the technical is basis consultant. These basis consultants, what do they do? What do they do? They will arrange the landscape. Landscape is nothing but arrangement of the servers. In every project, there will be three servers. There will be a development server, there will be a development server, there will be a quality server, or this is quality or a testing server, there will be a production server. Development server is an environment where we can develop, quality server where it should be tested, and production server where we can maintain live data. Right. As a consultant, you work in development server, there you have to test it. Later, it is transported to the development server to the quality by the basis team. By the basis team. That means when you are a functional consultant, how technical consultants are going to help you, that you have to know. Right. So development to quality, we need that. Then, so if you need server name, user ID, password, all these things is given by the basis people. This is nothing but a landscape. That is one thing here. If any new features are there, any new features are there by SAP, they are updated by the basis team. And authorizations. Authorization means there is a Shahir is a user. There is a Narendra is a user. Madhu is a user. Okay, right. Now, Sahir is authorized only for the payroll. Narendra is authorized for the time management. Madhu is authorized for only P and OM. That means whenever user is logged on to SAP, he may be authorized to do everything or it may be restriction, that is known as authorization. For authorization, we need the help of the basis consultant. So we have functional people and as well as technical people. In technical people, one is a basis consultant. Next one is an ABAPer. What is meant by ABAPer? Now, normally if you go to SAP system, here SAP, first and foremost thing we should know, SAP, what is mean by SAP? SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. It is one of the ERP product. ERP means Enterprise Resource Plan, is a pre-designed application. Pre-designed application means tables are already developed, screens are already developed, fields are already developed, the logic was already developed. So the logic was already developed, and what tables, what screens, what fields, what logic is there, as a consultant you are going to understand. Right. Say for example, if you wanted to maintain employee address, there is an info type you are going to maintain, 6 info type. Right. How do you maintain that? You have to know. How do you maintain in the sense? There is a process. Go to PA30. There is a now. So info type address and click on create. This is the right. Address type, care of, street, second line, city, province is there. Now this is the address. This is the screen which is developed by SAP standard. But company people, they want apart from this. They want, so what is there here? Address type is there, care of is there, okay, then street number is there, okay, then city is there, okay, then province is there. Now they'll need a landmark, so which is not there. So landmark is now, what is mean by landmark? Your house is nearby so and so, so and so masjid, so and so temple, you need, that is not there. A field is to be created. Who will create this? This is created by the technical team, that is nothing but ABAP. Our complete info type is required to be developed, that is developed by the ABAP consultant. That is one thing. And sending data non-SAP to SAP or SAP to non-SAP is also done by the ABAPers. Of course, there are some tools are there, LSMW and BDC is there. Other than that, cross application, process integration is there here, and ABAPers are going to develop. So that means when you are working as a consultant, what's your role and how other team, technical consultants are going to help you. But what source of data you are going to provide to the ABAP consultant. Say for example, normally in payroll, there is a bank transfer. There is a bank transfer report is required. SAP has not provided any kind of standard report. It is there here for that. So now bank transfer, how is the output format? Say for example, employee ID, employee name, okay, gross salary, deduction, net salary, and bank name also, assume that. So a output format is required like this. This is not there in SAP. Then there is a question, how do you know that this is report is not there? If you know the functional side well, whether that report is there or not, you can come to know. So once it is not there in SAP terminology, it is known as a gap. Gap is nothing but a business process which is existed into the company, not available in SAP. So this is to be developed, to be developed by the technical consultant. So that is ABAP HR consultants. Or if there is no ABAP HR consultants, ABAP consultants, they can develop. So there is one thing we have to know. Functional consultants will always speak to client people and try to understand the business process. According to the client requirement, these people will develop the application. That is good. But technical consultants, ABAPers, they never speak to the client people. But how ABAPers can come to know that this is to be developed? We are telling to them. So that is the reason, specify all gap details in a document. The document is known as a functional specs or functional specification. In functional specification, very important is, first we have to specify document history, when it was so who has found out, who has developed, who has issued to the technical team, that you have to specify. Next one, output format, and next one, technical information. Technical information we have to get. Technical information is nothing but what table it is, what field it is, So this is very, very important. You have to give. Very, very important. This you have to say, for example, now here personal number is there. Personal number technical name, Partner. How should we know? Keep your cursor, press F1. And if you click on technical information, technical name will come into picture. This is the partner. Technical field name, we have to give it to them. Of course, we have to give the table name also. There is a procedure to know the table name. We have a transparent table, we have a structured table. Normally info type numbers are structured table. Normally before info type, if you can enter PA, then info type number is equal to a table. If it is 0001 info type, PA 0001 in, this is purely technical, that information we have to give, right? So we have to write a functional specification, and there you have to give suggested T code also. Suggested T code in the sense, normally what is meant by T code? T code is, I want to show you, I wanted to say one employee leave quota. Say for example PT50. This is a T code, shortcut key. In shortcut key, if you wanted to say what is the quota is left out, so for these employees the quota is not available. Here this is the quota where we can find out. Or if you wanted to see the reports of absences, attendances like PT91, enter the key date, whatever the date you want, and enter personal number, whatever the personal number. Just let me show you. 01/11/2023. Just click on execute. This is a report. This is a report. Here in the month of November, and 13th and 14th they have taken leave. What is mean by V? If you click on V, we can see the vacation leave. Vacation leave on what date they have taken? On 13th if they have taken. Now if you click on, directly you can go to a particular info type. This is the info type where we can maintain absence hour, absence days, calendar days, and quota used. So this is very much important. This is about the functional specification. So that means, as a functional consultant, what you are doing here, you are knowing the business process and you are going to customize. If it is not there, that is to be developed. For that, you are going to ask the above consultants, and finally how to test it. Finally, how to test it, and after that, the remaining process is a transportation of the data, transport management system, TMS, transport management system, and there it is. Here it is one type of testing. This is known as a unit testing. After transportation, there is a UAT, user acceptance test. Then uploading the master data by using certain tools. As we are a functional consultants, we can go with LSNW, or if you're a technical consultant, we can go with the BDC, because there is small coding is required, right? So this is the thing what we have to do. So that means, as you are going to learn SAP HR or HCM, this is a process. This is a process. But what I'm going to teach you here, I'm going to teach you first PA. What is meant by PA? Personal administration. What is meant by personal administration? Hiring, transfer, termination, rehire, promotion, and increment. This is called personal administration. After personal administration, next we will discuss OM, nothing but organizational management. There we can say hierarchy of the company and reporting structure. What is hierarchy of the company? Say for example, CEO, CFO, vice president, general manager, senior manager, junior manager, and executives and office subordinate. This is the hierarchy of a company. If you go to another company, it's like that: CMD, vice president, senior vice president, vice president, senior general manager. Okay, general manager, senior manager, like that. If you go to one more company, it is directly chairman and vice president, general manager, manager, like it is there. According to the company requirement, you can go ahead. Then very, very important is time management. In time management, what is meant by time management in simple logic? Employee in time, employee out time, employee total working hours, employee absences, employee breaks, employee shifts, employee weekly working hours. So weekly working hours in the sense, some companies it is Monday to Saturday is a working day, 8 hours, and Sunday is a week off. Some companies, Monday to Friday is a working day, 8 hours, and Saturday and Sunday is a week off. According to the client requirement, you can go. If you go to Dubai, and Sunday to Thursday is a working day, Friday and Saturday is a week off. According to your client requirement, you can go ahead. Right. Even in time management, we have certain leaves are there. We have paid leaves and we have unpaid leaves. What is mean by paid leaves? Privilege leave, casual leave, sick leave, vacation leave, quarantine leave. Okay, whatever the leaves which are paid. Then we have unpaid leaves, nothing but LOP or leave without pay. And paid leaves we have a quota. So casual leave yearly 12, sick leave yearly 12, privilege leave yearly 30. Okay, then quarantine leave yearly 14, vacation leave yearly 20. The number what I'm giving here, it is not accurate, not company to company, they are different. Apart from this, we have maternity and paternity according to the company requirement. Maternity it is 180 days, 6 months. Fit paternity it is given 50 days according to your company requirement. You can go ahead. That is right. Paternity, it is not a quota. It's not a leave entitlement. Every year, this is not going to be given. Only these are given every month, every year here. But in time management, there is a concept called schema, PCR, and function. Very, very important. If you wanted to know schema, PCR, functions, first, what is meant by schema? Schema is set of functions and rules. A schema is group of functions and rules. What is mean by function? Now, function will, when we run payroll, when we run time evaluation, function will go to database table and picks the data. Technically extract the data. Say for example, there is an employee working hours are 9 to 17, 8 hours, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 0 hours. Right. But employee recordings in is 9, out is 19, but total working hours are 10 hours. Allotted 8, recorded 10, that means 2 hours are OT. How system can calculate 2 hours are OT? For this, in SAP, there is a positive time recording, there is a negative time recording. What is meant by positive time recording? Recording employee in and out. Recording employee in and out is known as positive time recording. In 007 info type, we will specify employee working hours are 9 to 17 or 8 hours. If employee recordings are more than 8 hours, automatically that is treated as OT. That is positive time recording. Negative time recording, recording employee only absent. Today, you are absent. That's it. No in time, no out time. For that, we need a schema. So positive schema is TM00, negative schema is TM04. We will discuss in detail schema and PCR and functions. Now I can give you one PCR. What is mean by PCR? PCR is nothing but mathematical calculation. It's mathematical calculation or personal calculation rule. Say for example, November month, 30 days if you work, you are getting 30,000. 29 days, how much? So as per mathematics, we can calculate 29 into 30,000 by 30 equal to some amount you will get 29,000. December, 31 days is equal to 30,000. One day employee has taken leave, 30 days is equal to how much? Values are changing. Process, this is known as a PCR. Or else 12 months if you work, company is giving 30 leaves. 3 months how much you are getting? So 3 into 30 by 12. That is a mathematical calculation. That is known as a PCR. That is known as a PCR. And what are the standard PCRs are there SAP has provided? And what are the customer specific PCRs we need? Say for example, in my company, male employees are getting privilege leave 24. Female employees privilege leave they are getting 30. Why the difference? That is a company policy. And how do you do this? For that, you have to go with the customer specific PCR. So SAP has not provided that you have to develop. Whether it is done by the functional consultant or technical consultant. It is done by the functional consultant with the help of the technical consultants. This is about the time management. Finally, payroll. Any payroll, I'm an expert in Indian payroll, US payroll, any payroll, one payroll in depth. In the payroll, basically, first gross salary, then deductions, then net salary. Then, particularly in Indian PF, ESI, professional tax, income tax. Okay, so what is the PF, ESI, professional income tax? Okay, these are very, very important. How they are statutory, theoretically, you must know. Technically, how it will be in SAP also, those we have to know. Even in the payroll also, we have a payroll driver. Okay, again main schema, again sub schemas, again PCR, personal calculation rule. For this information, I want to show you one logic. If you wanted to run payroll for India, there is a process. What is the process? I can show you the process. So I don't have the data as of now, but I can tell you the process. Here, PC00 underscore M40. And if I have any data, it will come. As of now, I don't have any. This is the T code we can run payroll. Another way, so here SC38 is a program, HINCALC0. This is a program. Click on execute and you can run payroll. Here, one thing we have to know. Many people, they have lots of questions and they want to search in the Google. Right now, you are learning Indian payroll. Okay, you learned Indian payroll and you joined in a company, but all of a sudden, company will put you on Canada payroll or US payroll. At that time, what are the modifications? Very simple, I will tell you. The basic thing here, only payroll info types. Info type is a screen where we can maintain information of an employee, payroll related information. Only payroll info types are different. How do you know these payroll info types are different? Where we can come to know? The best way, if you are a technical consultant, fresher, they won't understand this, but I will show you. If you are a technical consultant, there is a program in Calco. There is a sub program that is nothing but include. I will show you here info type general. This is a program where we can see what info types are required. But I wanted to know only for info types India here. Here PCI FTIN0. If you double click, you can find out all info types 581 to 591. You can see 582 here up to 581. These are the info types. These are the info types. This is only these are available only in the program. This is if it now the thing is here the logic we must know. Okay, when you wanted to run a payroll, so it is run with a program contains so many subprograms, and each and every subprogram, if you know any query, you can give a solution. But there is no thumb rule that every consultant must know each and every they include. But if you don't know also, you can work as a consultant. Technical team will help you, so that you need not worry about that. And the course duration is 2 months. And here the course duration, the teaching pattern, just you go to SAP system and you can click on here. It's not like that. You will take a company scenario. We'll take a company scenario, nothing but we prepare ISIS document, we prepare to be document, we prepare a BBP. Based on the BBP, the training will go. This is nothing but a project oriented training, and I'm going to show all 99% output, income tax, PF, ESI, gross salary. But any development is there, we will discuss the process and procedure. That we are not going to develop, but everything we are going to do that. Right. So from your end, if you want to ask anything, you can ask so that we will, anything is to be added or anything. So first, Uma Vaishnav, you want to speak anything, you can speak about.
Yeah, thank you, Mother, for the info.
Okay.
Actually, I'm looking the career in SAP success factors, easy payroll.
Okay.
So my question is, can I directly join in the easy payroll or do I need some anything background work?
The best
And I'm
practice.
completely
o-
new to the
Okay.
SAP.
Yeah, yeah, that's the coming to the point. These people, Sahir and Narendra, they are working as an SAP consultant. The best practice, couple of months, you have to work in SAP HCM. If you want to go, you can go. And coming to the payroll for success factors and SAP HCM, there is no difference. Even success factor people, when they work in ECP, 95% only the screen, what I'm going to teach you how to learn. There is no separate. License wise is different. Product wise is same. But if you go to EC, Employee Central, that is different. So this is different, that is different. But my best suggestion, first you learn SAP HCM. Later, if you wanted to move into, you can move into SuccessFactor. Directly, if you go, there are two things I want to tell you. To learn ECP, you have to pay the amount. Without a certification, you won't get a job. Again, you have to go for the certification. Certification value is 6 months. Within 6 months, if you won't get a job, again you have to write the Delta examination. If you okay, normally it is very simple to get through, and again if you won't, again there is a problem. So my suggestion, first you go to SAP HCM, and later you can move into SuccessFactors. That is the best suggestion. As you wish later,
Uh,
right?
So, I mean, we had one choice that we can directly start into SAP success factors by taking coaching on EC and then EC payroll, right?
Right. But again you have to
Okay,
go for
then.
certification. EC separate certification, ECB separate
Yeah, yeah.
certification again.
Yes, yes.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Sahir and Narendra, from your end, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Madhu. So, like
Yeah.
about this batch, you are starting from the scratch, like PAOM, and then you are starting time and payroll, or like what is the plan on this batch?
As of now, it's not decided, and if any fresher will join, we can start from the PAOM, or else only you two the people are there. Directly, we can go to time on payroll. And what exactly you want, both of you?
Yeah, we are basically looking for time and payroll
Okay, in
exclusively.
such a cases, if there is no other batch, and we can go directly time and payroll.
Mm-hmm.
If any other
Sahir, you
thing,
have anything? You are not audible, Sahir.
I think there is an audio problem
Yeah.
from
Can you
him.
please type in the chat?
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
you are
now.
audible now, Sahir.
Uh, Seems some issue with my microphone. I put on the headphone.
Okay,
Basically,
anyhow,
the other person, the third person, Yashashwini, right?
right.
So
Vaishnavi, Vai-
Uma, Uma Vaishnavi,
Uma,
Uma,
Uma
Uma
Vaishnavi.
Uma Vaishnavi. What is her background?
She
Meaning
doesn't
she
have.
is coming from
She's from the
SAP
scratch level.
background.
Not
Okay,
not
okay.
SAP background, other than SAP.
Non-SAP, non-SAP.
Right,
Okay,
non-SAP.
fine, fine. That's the main thing. Narendra and myself already we have working experiences, and I am already in a project where I am handling Coca-Cola North America in Cape Gemini, and
Okay,
Narendra is also working in a Middle East-based company. Okay,
okay,
as you
okay.
mentioned, our main concern was since both of us are working in different areas, and I'm also trying to get back into Middle East. That is my
Okay,
primary focus of taking up this training. But
okay,
then we wanted, as you said, if you learn one payroll, if there is
right,
a need to work on any other payroll country version, it's not a difficult thing. So we want to be
yeah,
at that level where today I'm working on US Coca-Cola bottlers. Tomorrow I'm asked to
right,
take up Canada. I should be able to do it.
right, Right.
and you should be able to leave us in a situation where if there is something which was not covered also, we should be able to just pick it up on our own, know where to go, read and build that required
Absolutely
gaps.
right.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
right.
So
Now,
that
let me
is.
give a conclusion. Just a minute. That normally, if you wanted to run payroll, time is very mandatory for every country. It's very common. And common info types are 0008, 14, 15, and 267 are very common. Only the thing if you work in India, PF, ESI, professional tax, those info types you have to maintain. If you go to
Mhm.
US, garnishments, benefits, taxation, or if you go to Canada, same thing. If you go to
Mm.
Australia, superannuation, those things are different. The rest is same.
Yeah.
But there you
Mm.
have to know certain secondary wage types are different. Now, if it is in US, there is separate BSI is there, integration between BSI and to SAP also. Those certain things you have to know. Otherwise, it is very simple to catch up.
Yeah, so in that perspective, which payroll do you suggest we take up so that it covers a broad spectrum, and whatever is specific, we can always reach out to you individually, or we
No,
can do
any
our own
any
study
any
and do it
any
on our
country
own.
if you can learn well, to
Hmm.
learn other countries very simple. There is no thumb rule
Okay.
that whatever the payroll you want and we will go ahead. Either Indian payroll or US payroll or Canada payroll or UK payroll or an Australian payroll. Whatever the payroll you want, you prefer and we will go with that one. And if you need
Hmm.
one or other countries also, just I can give overview, brush up also because info types
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah, yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
That we can
yeah.
go ahead.
So shall we freeze on Narendra, US and India?
Great. Yeah, yeah. Like, what is the plan? Like, are we going for any Middle East payroller? Like,
No,
which country
he will
payroll?
give the overview. If there is any specific thing, we can ask. Okay, but at a
Hmm,
broader
hmm,
level,
hmm.
we will cover India and US.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Then,
because
yeah.
those are having that India tax component and all. Qatar,
Yes,
if you
yes,
take,
yes, yes.
it doesn't have
Hmm,
tax.
hmm.
So Qatar will be very
Right,
simple,
Yeah.
right, Madhu,
Yeah,
compared to
Qatar is
right, right.
very
India.
simple. Very simple. Yeah, yeah.
Only Gosi is
So
there in in Middle East. Only Gosi is there. Other than that, there is nothing.
yeah, that you can brief us, right, at a very high
Right,
level, what it is and what
right, right, right.
anything. Okay, fine then.
Normally,
Fine then.
what we have to know, there are some secondary waste types are there. So whenever we
Okay.
run payroll, income taxes get calculated with the system. Where it is
Hmm.
calculating, where it is storing. If you know, that is more than enough.
Okay, okay. And with regards to Uma's query, where she was asking whether she can directly take up ECP certification and all that, I think
Right,
for us that concern would not be there because we are already in projects. So
right.
we are going to just enhance our knowledge and try to make ourselves more competent. At the same time, whatever you are covering is same in ECP, right? So
Yeah,
except the point-to-point connectivity, data
P2P integration.
replication that happens from EC to ECP, and
That's true.
yeah,
That's true.
that was one thing. And another thing was with regards to the third party interfaces. For example, for time management, if customer is having success factors, usually they have Chronos or something like that,
Right,
right?
right, 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 right.
So
Type of.
I want you to just touch on that part also, how data flows into payroll system when we don't have directly SAP time implemented, but EC is their main core HR system, and time is happening somewhere in Chronos or Workforce or somewhere.
Right,
Just a high
right,
level how that scenario should be handled, because in real
right.
time now what I am seeing is most of customers, they are in EC. Whereas for take Kona, for example, where I am working,
Right,
they have Chronos, Workforce, and so many other things. And for handling
right,
benefits, they have many third-party systems
right,
like
right,
Benefit
right.
Focus. So that if you can touch
ADPs,
upon,
right,
yeah,
right,
ADP is there. For some bottlers, they are giving it to third party. Some bottlers, they are running their payroll in-house in ECP system. And for some
right,
bottlers, the benefits part they are only outsourcing. Rest payroll they are
right,
computing. So those kind of
right.
scenarios are there. Okay. Then I think I'm clear, Narendra. If you have any particular queries, we can ask. So because the main expectation is we will cover the positive negative part of it, and then
And payroll.
these two country payrolls with briefing on whatever is our specific area of work. So that's what we are looking at.
Yeah, yeah, I am also clear, but I just want to know what is the plan from tomorrow, like the timings and like what are the topics to be covered from tomorrow.
Yeah, that's one thing. And Narendra, we want to have it on a fast track mode as much as possible, depending on
Yes,
your
yes, even I am
availability.
looking into, yeah, yeah.
And
Yes.
second thing is for the hands-on, we need a system access.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, regarding the timings, and I will speak to the Sai, and Sai will come to know, right?
yeah. No worries, no worries. But as of now,
Okay.
how is it? You are planning to make it a fast track or just give only 1 hour or any idea?
No, in such a cases, we will plan it according to the time because I'm also working. And which timings you
Mm-hmm.
are preferring? May I know your timings
Morning,
preferable?
morning, 9 a.m. Right, Narendra, for you?
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
If it
Morning, 9
is
a.m. IST.
9:30 IST, then it's okay for me.
Okay, let's
9:30
assume
means
10
7
a.m.
o'clock
10
here.
a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about you, Madhu? Your customer is which time zone currently, whichever you
Mm,
are supporting?
mm. So I'm into multi clients
Oh,
help is there. It's a
okay,
global
okay.
project
So
actually.
how
It
is
is
it?
not
You
one.
are freelancing or you are into some company?
No. I'm freelancing as well as I'm into a company of I'm an UK based
Oh,
company. I'm working on that.
okay, okay. If it is UK, I think your day starts at least four
No,
and
no,
a half
I'm in
hours.
India. No, I'm here only. I'm
Okay,
here only.
you are
No, I
here
can
only.
manage. I'm in Hyderabad only. So as of now, I'm free 9 to 10:30 as of now.
Fine then. For now, for Narendra, I think 9:30 to 10:30 would be comfortable.
Okay.
Okay. So like,
Narendra, correct?
can we make it around 2 to 3 hours in the weekend, like Saturday, something like that?
I am ready to take. I don't have any problem.
Okay, then
Later
it
you.
is fine. Then it is fine, Madhu.
Okay, good.
I
No
think
problem.
we can. What we can do is weekends we can stretch a little. Okay,
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
regular days we will give just 1 hour, somewhere
1 hour.
around one
No
hour.
problem. No
Okay,
problem. No
okay,
problem.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Okay,
okay,
good.
okay. Fine. Sai, you are with us?
No, you can speak. I'm leaving and you can speak to him.
Yeah, no worries. Carry on, carry on. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah. Thank you.